Good evening everyone and welcome back to Off the Line Racing. It is time for the PC tier to get their last race underway before we go to our 2-week break. And then we have 4 rounds to go to settle what could be a very interesting and spicy championship. I apologise on the little delay before we got ourselves going into the qualifying session. But we are now going trackside. Everybody's here, so stay tuned for what is to come. Oh no, I missed it. I pressed mini map. Whoopsie. We are now trackside, and as you can see, it's nice and dry. No weather coming in for Singapore. Yeah, I know, we've missed out dramatically. Pero has had an issue at a game crash, but he should still be coming back in qualifying. But we are still 4 drivers down. Marius has said he can't join us today, he's not feeling too well. We wish him all the best on that one, and hopefully he feels better soon and we see him after the 2-week break. But not Pedro. It was Pedro. It was Pedro. But we are on board with Banana, who's going to lead the charge with his teammate just behind. The Alpines have been very strong this season. That is a fact. They have been dominant all the way through the PC tier so far, with Gacha leading the standings 95 points, although Red Devil is starting to close up a little bit more. That V-Carb could be back to attack, as you see him here on the track tonight. Another driver looking to get some good points is Reserve the Fizz. He's down in 10th place, but could jump up as 9th in the standings is Hakor, the other reserve driver, and they're level on points. So he is going to propel himself up a little bit more if he gets himself a good finish here tonight. And it's exactly what he could be looking for. Paul Red Devil with a 25.7, says Leon. It'd be interesting to see. We'd love to see that. It's lovely to see the chat active tonight. And Gacha, and the win will be Gacha. Yeah, I can see that coming. Gacha's been very strong all season long, but we are on board with his teammate, his counterpart, who sits himself in 3rd in the driver's standings. Banana 590 is going to come down into turn 1 and try and make sure you can get a decent banker lap going into the first part of qualifying. 15 minutes to go, plenty of time to get another lap in if you make a mistake on this one, but he's looking very confident here and very squared away as we get into the mighty turn number 4. On the power, flat to the floor. DRS aided down this back straight. Prime overtaking opportunity as you finish sector 1 here and come around this left-hander. We see a lot of dives there yesterday and some opportunistic moves as well coming into this next part in sector 2. Saw some fairly controversial moments. I'm getting a commentating ban. Park 30, mate. Oh my word. I shouldn't be horsed. I shouldn't be horsed. I can't do this. There's too much to do. There's just too much to do. It's just too much work for me. Oh well, one little setting. Surely people can get a decent lap in on the fixed setup that they can no longer change. I mean, we have it turned off just so people are not restricted in that sense. But as for real Formula 1 regulations, Parc Fermé is on. So I guess, I don't know, let it slide for today. Let it slide. Banana takes the pole time, 26.2. Gacha falling just behind. It's also 26.2, but it's a couple hundredths away. PW Jones, 27.3, crossing the line. The Fizz still in the pits, waiting it out. He's not going to settle a time just yet. Red Devil will be the next to come towards the line. We see the prediction for Red Devil to get pole position. What's the time going to be here as he crosses the line? He goes fastest with a 26.1, so the predictions are looking very true so far. Seems to be the fastest man here on the banker, but will it come later on with the track evolution? Ajaman gets up into P4, 26.4, 2 tenths exactly away from P3 in Gacha. Here comes Zeno to cross the line with a 26.2. Now onto the McLarens, which will be first. It is Ludek indeed. Comes to cross the line. Goes Paul! 26.1 exactly. Look at that lovely flat number. We love a flat number. And Belowski bails out of it because he's had an invalidation, but looks like the Haas is also doing the same. Invalidations all around, invalidations all around. Julian Prince seems to be the only other driver on a lap, and as he does finish Sector 2 and get into Sector 3, what time can we see from the V-Carbs? Can he help his team in any way, shape or form fight back in Constructors? It's much needed for Julian Prince and Red Devil. Red Devil is doing his part. Julian's not had too great of a season. He's only got 32 points and he's in 7th in the standings so far. And he bails out of that lap. He's not happy with that one. The Fizz finally gets himself on his outlap. Everybody else, I suspect, is going back to the pits. Apologise for bowing me for 1 second. That's a quick, just little pause while I open up my little standings graphics so I can see exactly what is going on and see who's in battling contention. Marius would have been here tonight, another driver who could be potentially fighting to get ever closer to P3. He's on 44 points, but he's not feeling too great. Leon reckons we'll get a safety car. Safety car certainly on the tables in Singapore. You know we saw many yesterday. But tonight I hope we don't see too many. Because I don't know if I've got a lot to talk about. But as we get into qualifying, the Fizz will be the next to start the laps as we've just followed him nicely on board as he warms up his tyres on his outlap. That we can agree with. That we can agree with, Leon. Ooh, I wonder if the Fizz is confident. Is he feeling confident? That looks a bit squirrely, a little bit wobbly. A bit too quick on the traction. Maybe testing the grip limits on his outlap before he absolutely hammers it into a timed lap. Well, he crosses the line and the timer starts ticking. Round into turn 1, good entry, nice and collected on turn 2 as he comes around at turn number 3. You see maximising the track limits there, it's what a lot of drivers like to do. Now, this is where things get treacherous. You can invalidate on that outside line even before you get into turn number 5. We're coming down towards round turn 6, ever so slight kink, little bend turn 6 into turn 7, prime overtaking opportunity. And now into turn number 8. This can cost you some damage. Oh, he almost got himself a big slide down, got himself in the wall, but he did well to keep that car going in a straight line and save it. That could have been disastrous for the Fizz. He's looking very racy, very strong indeed here. Comes into sector 2. This is where things get treacherous, coming up to turn number 13. He did very well over the bridge. A lot of drivers can get some damage out of that one and clip that outside wall. Damage is dangerous in Singapore. You need that downforce. You rely on the aerodynamics, especially with it being such a low grip street circuit in that way. You don't want to pick up too much slide. There are some places you can run wide and invalidate, but other than that, you'll be met with the hard concrete wall. Into the final chicane goes the Fizz. He's looking mighty racy. I don't know if he's going to be contending for pole, but he may be up there within a good striking distance of midfield. Oh, it's a 27.5. So he is P8, currently falling behind off PW Jones. Who will be next to cross the line? Is that Joel Lindstrom? You bet it is. Here comes Lindstrom, round turn 18, turn 19, done and dusted, dispatched. What will we see? It's a P2, 26.151, a hundredth in front of the Red Devil, who sits himself in second in the standings. But Joel Lindstrom sitting there, P2 as he stands with 9 minutes to go qualifying. Will there be an improvement? Bielowski just getting themselves up there to P8, jumping ahead of Jonesy and the Fizz. Julian Prince needs to get that time on the board. Here comes the Haas. Raul crosses the line for P8, knocking Bielkowski down. Who else have we got towards the line? I think that was an Alpine, probably starting a lap. It is indeed. Banana sending it though, really sending it. Pushing hard, pushing strong. Who's that? Julian Prince coming towards the line. It's not. Who is coming towards the line? Ludek is Paul. as stays there. Who jumped up? Somebody jumped. I didn't see it. Was it Gacha? Oh, Julian Prince goes 7th. This is awkward to see on your own. We have an Aston Martin. That is the third phase. No, more than likely going to the pits. I think we may have the Red Devil there. That is the Red Devil coming round to the pits. What about Adroman? What can he do? He's invalid, so that lap will not be set. Ludek is also invalid. Red Devil goes pole! Wow, 25.9, a 10th ahead of Ludek, who just managed to get that 26.1 flat time. Actually, new prediction, Joel for pole, says Leon. So, I wonder who's going to be correct here tonight. I don't know, I'd probably stick with your original prediction with Red Devil. He's looking very racy, very quick here tonight. Alpine to cross the line, it's Banana with a 25.954, new pole time to beat. The Alpines have been dominant all season long, and they are further extending that. The Ferrari comes across the line to take P2 with a 9.64 100th away from the pole sitter. Wow, these times are getting a little bit close, a little bit spicy. 6 drivers all within 2/10 of pole position. But I will keep us on board with Gacha, unless that's Julian Prince. It's not improving. It will be Gacha. It's not Gacha to set a time. Anybody else? Adroman is at a moment. He's backed out of it. Not happy with that one. I don't think Devil's on a lap. He's not. I think that's it for these lot of runs. Unless the Fizz has something to say. He's not. I think he's just done it. Oh, he's done a time. He's improved to 26.6. Massive improvement from that 27 time. So everybody's now in the 26s from P4 downwards. So these things are getting close. A second. A second separates the field. That's everybody in DRS all the way through Singapore. Just 1 second. You love to see the fine margins. You love to see it close. In Belkowski there is on an out lap, getting himself warmed up. I don't think anybody else is doing a time lap. PW Jones comes out, 5 minutes 50 left in this qualifying session. This is going to get spicy. You know, just a couple of attempts, that's all you need for massive improvement. Potentially jump up in the order. Contend for what could be a good points finishing position. With 12 in the lobby, 12 in the session. Perrault did not get back in after his crash. He's had a game crash and I've yet to see him rejoin. I don't know why he hasn't. He could still get in no matter what. There is a restart after quali for the people. So we have Perrault, who's confirmed he's waiting for the lobby restart, then he will get himself back in. So he's not going to qualify, he's going to do a last to wherever. But we will see Perrault for the Grand Prix, just not qualifying here tonight. But we are on board with Belkowski, who is in his sector 2, coming around turn 10 and back around 11. He's invalidated 11! Oh, that's unfortunate. That will not be a time to get on the board. PW Jones is on a timed lap. I think Gacha has just started a timed lap there. It has indeed, but we shall stay on board with PW Joe. Oh, he's invalid. Never mind. We move on to Gacha. Gacha currently a 10th, almost a 10th and a half up. Oh, he's had a contact with a wall there. Looking like that wing is okay. It's not looking like any damage is incoming. Oh, he's lost time though. Lost dramatic time. He needed to keep that going, needed to keep that momentum. A 10th and a half is potentially, if you can get 2/10, you may be taking pole. But do not discount the rest of the drivers that get to come out to do their final runs. Gatcha's just trying to get higher up in the order for now. Will he have the time to box and go again? That is the question. We do have that mandatory lobby restart, so you can have 4 sets of soft tyres in that instance. If you go for the harder allocation in the race, then you will get an extra set of soft tyres to use in qualifying, I think it is. I think if you go harder, you get the extra softs. If you go softer, then you don't. It's one or the other. But either way, you can end up with 4 sets of soft tyres for qualifying. And Gatcha does go into the pits. He's not happy with that one. Ludek, he's just starting a time lap. Comes flying down into turn 1. Round we go. Can he keep himself nice and collected coming into turn 3? Yes, he does with ease. Round the flicker turn 4. Round turn number 5, which has seen Gatcha clip the wall and lose an entire 10th there on his lap. So the improvement is definitely there for the Alpine driver, but for this McLaren, where's he going to place himself? He currently sat there in 4th after that beautiful 1:26.100. I love a flat time. I love a perfect time. Not even a 1,000th over or under. It's just absolute perfection. But now he's chasing that quicker lap, that quicker time to propel him a little bit higher in this qualifying session. He is the driver under risk of being jumped by a couple of drivers, but can he get ever closer to the top 3? Not a slow driver, somebody with some talent, with some tremendous race pace. He is up on his time by a huge margin. This could be a new pole time. This could be the time to contend for. He's had a master second sector. He's powering down into third sector now, into the final chicane. What's going to happen as he gets himself ready for the double left-hander of 18 and 19? Fire it round. 18 done, 19 done. You can see how much he's throwing it and sending the car, and there it is. It's a half-second improvement. It's 25.5. So your pole prediction, Leon, has already been smashed out of the water. Wow, that's a beautiful lap, and I think that may be Red Devil leading us on the charge of laps. It's not. It is not. So is that Julian Prince? It is not. So that must be a Williams, and it is Joe Lindstrom. He will be the first to start us on these banker times, but a 25.5 is Paul, and the time to beat. Does Joe Lindstrom have 6 seconds in the bag? Can he pull it out? 6/10 in the bag and pull it out? I don't know. It's quite a margin to go, but for Red Devil, Zeno and Banana, it's only half a second away. And if Ludek can do it, certainly you can. The track evolution is now at its peak. The grip is at its highest. It will not get higher than this. And Joel Lindstrom goes flat to the floor, coming into Sector 1 to try and improve on that 26.1. Needs to get into the 25s. Needs to be a good contender here. He's looking to propel himself in the standings, get himself known, get his name out there here in Off the Line Racing. Although you may know Joel Lindstrom from other races and other leagues. He's here with us tonight, rocking the Williams colours. Oh, that was close to track limits, but as we come around turn number 9, he looks clean, calm and collected. 10, 11 and 12, this is where it gets dangerous. You don't want to clip that outside tyre barrier, but it was close. He's really pushing it to the limit, absolutely sending that Williams. And around 13 we go. If you're too quick on the throttle here, you can light up those rear tyres and get yourself spinning in the wrong direction, and that's not what you want in Singapore. The grip is questionable, but who has the pace, who's got the talent to get that beautiful pole position? Because Paul here could be the victory. If you can pull away and gap your rivals behind, it is yours for the taking. Joel Lindstrom's looking good, he's looking strong, but is it a pole time? I've not seen any purple sectors. He's crossing the line. It's not, but it's P2 with a 25.8. Next to come towards the line is Belkowski. What can he do? He's 8/10 up, and he jumps up to P6. That's a much-needed improvement. Red Devil up to P2, 25.8. Next will be Julian Prince, who finishes and stays where he is. The Haas driver coming towards the line. Raul in 8th. Aston Martin, the Fizz. Next. PW Jones doesn't improve. Red Bull jumps up to P7. Add your man. Here comes Zeno. P4. but it is a purple Sector 3. We see the L1 Alpine into the pits. Gatcha isn't setting another time, and neither is Banana. That is all they have. They are done with this one, and that is qualifying done and dusted. That was nice. Nice and relaxing. Nothing too spicy, nothing too crazy, although the times were certainly flooding in. And Ludek takes pole by 2.5 tenths. But look how close that is from Red Devil to Joe Lindstrom, to Zeno, to Banana, and then to Bialkowski. This is where things are going to get spicy. I'm excited to see what is to come. Oh, but for now, just take a little break. Everybody have a nice little relax. I'm going to play some music while we get the lobby restart underway before we get going for I think 29 laps. Or is it higher? I think it's 29 laps, I can't remember. Maybe more, 31 maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But again, the lobby restart is about to begin, and then we shall get going for the Grand Prix. Hello and welcome back. We are trackside and the Grand Prix is about to begin. And the drivers set up their cars, make sure they get them setups back applied, and they set their strategies and their fuel load for what is to come in the Grand Prix. But that was a nice quick little restart and we are getting ourselves ready to go. I'm excited to see what is to come here from some drivers. You know, Red Devil, maybe within the strands of striking back at Ludek, but Ludek's pole was pretty decent. 2/10 clear, not the gap that we saw from the console tier in that aspect. You know, it's a lot closer here tonight. Yesterday, Leon taking pole by quite a margin. Tonight, we have Ludek on pole by about half of the time that Leon has gapped the field by in that qualifying. But here we are in the PC tier and ready to rock and roll. Everybody's being nice and polite, you know, allowing plenty of time for everybody to get themselves set up, get the setups fully applied, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, everyone's being very, very nice. Giving plenty of time, some good sportsmanship there, allowing people to get themselves ready, no just straight readying up. No, just straight readying up. But we could go to the lights at any moment. We don't get that fancy little countdown timer that the drivers have graced with before the Grand Prix starts. They get like a 30-second countdown timer displayed on their screen when people start to ready up to go. So we don't get that. Oh, there's a bell. I can hear a little beeping. So that means we are going to get going underway very, very shortly. The lights are on. The track is hot. It is 3, 4, 5 lights. The lights are out and it is go, go, go for round number 7 before we get ourselves going into the Christmas break. Ludek is under straight attack out of the gate. There's contact with a Ferrari. Red Devil's trying to fight his way through there into turn 1 and 2 and also turn 3. But Joel Lindstrom could have found an open door. He's staying there waiting for it to come, capitalising on this battle ahead. Will he take that inside line? Oh, there's contact with the McLaren and the V-Cab, and Joel Lindstrom has done exactly what I thought was going to come. He's took that opportunistic move. He's kept himself out of that little battle as they go side by side, fighting each other away. He's waited for that open door to come, and come has it. Joel takes lead of the race, and now he's in full control. Banana on the attack of that Ferrari. Zeno was in P4, but he was under heavy attack from the Alpine driver. Here comes the McLaren. Bielkowski trying to get past Gatcha there. You saw the moves early on. He was looking for the door to open. It wasn't coming just yet. But Joel, what a start for him. He was patient. He waited. He let them fight it out. And the door opened for him. And he just slid on through. Thank you very much. I'll take that. That was a beautiful opening lap. Everybody getting very racy out of the gate. Everybody slamming each other, trying to find that open door, trying to get on through and fight on for what could be their chance to take a top spot. But for Joel Lindstrom, he certainly is flying here tonight. Oh, I'm excited to see what is coming. Look at that. They're almost gapping. They've almost broke a second to Red Devil. They're absolutely flying. Zeno right on the rear tail of that V-Cab. The Ferrari trying to fight back. We saw this last season. Ferrari versus V-Cab. We're going to see it again this season. Only this time it's not for championship. It's just for the Singapore Grand Prix. Alpines are doing very well to just stay with each other and stay in that pack, not lose out too much time. But the Devil has dropped DRS. He has it for now, but he's not closing up enough to benefit from it. Oh, it's just balancing between 9/10 and a second, and he's dropped a second. He's out of it. We'll take a quick look at the tyre differences. You have mediums down to P9, hards for the Fizz, mediums for Raoul, hards, and then a brave, bold strategy for Calvin. I think he does have damage. Does the Devil have damage? It's nothing visible. There's no end plates missing, nothing looking too spicy. He may be missing a piece of his wing, but he's losing a lot of pace. He's losing it. Calvin's gone for a very bold strategy, expecting an early safety car, trying to save those mediums for when he needs them. He could do a medium. The strategy's certainly on there if the safety car come to play, but it's not. Lap 1 safety car has not happened, and therefore those softs, he's going to have to make them last. Back on the front for what could be a spicy fight between Ludek Laxmal and Joe Lindstrom. Joe currently leading the McLaren, chasing him down, looking for any way to get past. Red Devil doing very well to keep himself calm and collected while he's been under a bit of pressure from that Ferrari behind. Ludek taking the fastest lap away from Joe Lindstrom, so he certainly has the pace to press on and try and get past him. This could be McLaren versus Williams, and it's not every day you can say that with confidence. Further down the field, drivers looking to get closer, trying to benefit from this DRS. Like I've said, it's a prime overtaking opportunity down into turn number 7, but who's going to benefit from it? Nobody making moves. Joe Lindstrom still under heavy attack. Well, under heavy pressure from Ludek. Nobody's making a move. Nobody's making any late dives. Everybody's keeping it clean. Got a nice little helicopter cam on the Red Bull. Your man needs to try and close up to that McLaren in front. Can he do anything to get on past? Is a gap there forming? He sort of sat in the middle here. The front two are just pulling away. Could have some minor wing damage that's affecting him in a way that we can't visibly see from our camera angles. But again, like you say, he was very fast in qualifying. He's not got it here. He's dropping tenths after 10th, lap after lap, corner after corner. The tenths are dropping down. Ludek's getting very, very close to that rear tail of Joel Lindstrom, though. The McLaren is very fast here. He's very racy. You saw it in qualifying. And even the Grand Prix, he certainly got the beans to show it. So, you know, closing up ever more on the Red Devil. I think this is purely tactical, though. He's staying... Oh, there's contact! The Alpine hits the Ferrari hits the V-carb. Red Devil is sent spinning round. Has he got himself going again? He certainly has, but he's dropped all the way down to P10. That's so unfortunate for him. He was not doing well off this Singapore Grand Prix start. Belkowski's looking for a move, trying to get past on Banana. Does he make it stick? He certainly does. Gatcha is up into P3 after that moment. He's now... Well, was he P3? I don't know. I'm losing my head here. There's a lot going on. Oh, there's more contact with another V-carb. Is that Julian Prince? The V-carbs are having a stinker. Through goes the Haas. Raoul is through the ghosted car. It makes it easy. And we have a bit of time. Oh, Calvin's crashed. That's it. Safety car, safety car, safety car. There's a V-carb in the wall. There's a V-carb in the wall. Not a V-carb, a kick-salber in the wall. And we have full course safety car. The race has been neutralised. And the driver that was banking on a safety car to help him out on those soft compound tyres is the one who bins it into the wall. I mean, you can't write it. You can't make that up. You either laugh or you're crying. For Calvin, it's certainly tears. He was banking on a safety car, some form of safety car strategy, because those softs were never going to do him any favours here in Singapore. They would have burned away way too quickly. Well, there's a bold strategy here. We see some drivers going in the pits. Oh, they expect another one to come to play, but with 13 drivers on the grid, it reduces that risk of collisions and contacts. The Fizz has stayed out, rightly so, on those hard compound tyres. So has Perro. Aston Martin will lead on this safety car restart. Interesting. Interesting. That was a nice start, to be fair. I was expecting absolute chaos and calamity in lap 1. It was seen yesterday, but today, lap 1 isn't the one to see it. It was lap number 4, where a Kick-Sauber gets himself into the wall. Race has been neutralised. This is where we just sit around and chill out. Now, I would bring up the other camera screen with Pedro, but I forgot to set it up with Pedro. It's currently set up with Ricky Chiado. So, it's why you're not seeing my face under safety car like you normally would, where we have the little commentators' cameras in the corner. You don't see that today. I've been a bit busy trying to get everything set up. It's hard, you know, trying to commentate and host and then do everything on your own. It's difficult, but I'm trying. We're cooking. We're there. We're doing something. 26 laps on hards for a lot of these drivers. PW Jones has gone to medium compound tyre. I'm guessing he's banking on another safety car to come. And everybody starts to close up. Safety car should be in at the end of lap number 6. I'll just have a sip of my coffee. Oh, yeah. Coffee's good stuff. But only if you're an adult. Don't be drinking caffeine, kids. Send you through the roof. But the safety car goes around for one more lap, as we suspect. End of lap number 6, going into lap 7, is when we should see the end of this safety car. Everybody weaving, desperately generating that tyre temperature. We almost saw Ferrari hit a Haas with that weaving. Tyres temperature is everything. It is king. It is what you need more than most, especially around a street circuit like Singapore. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. See, this is why I hate safety cars. It neutralises the race. There's nothing to say. There's nothing going on. They're just weaving. They're just driving behind a pace car. Normally, this is the kind of time where I'd have something to say. But I don't have anything to say. I normally talk to the co-commentator about what's to be expected in the Grand Prix. Instead, I'll talk to the chat. Leon, who do you think's going to win? I'm going to throw out a curveball here and say that potentially... maybe Red Devil could claw back something. If he had the damage, his pace is going to be back on. He's been in the pits. He would have swapped that wing. He's got fresh high compounder tyre. What can he do here and now as we come into Sector 2? I wonder where this is going to go now. Certainly opens the door for things to change. Strategies flipped on their head. Nothing more to say on that one. Look at them all. They're all like snakes. Yeah, they're like snakes. Weavy, 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 weavy. Red Devil for the win, says Puck's F1. We'd love to see it. We would love to see Red Devil claw his way back up to the top. I'm going to throw out a curveball and say Red Devil could potentially win this, depending on what happens as we come in. So the safety car is in that pit lane. And the Fizz gets us going as he comes around turn number 18. Has he caught anybody napping? I don't think he has. Everybody's fairly close together. Nobody's dropped too much time. There's some slight gaps there. May have caught out some people. The Fizz has done fairly well on that one. Some gaps opening up, but everybody's still within that DRS striking distance. We shall not see DRS until we get round onto lap number 8 with the current regulations. Safety cars come out, so you shall not see the DRS active until we do one lap after safety car. Is that Bielkowski or was that Ludek? That was Ludek. He's going to go for a big send. Trying to get past Joel. He knows that Joel is his current rival. He's switching it back. Outside to inside. Can he get it? He cannot. He's just not close enough. Adjoman could be looking for a move. Sizing one up on the Alpine driver. Gotcha. He's looking for it. It's just not coming as of yet. Ignore the safety car graphic on the screen. Surely you're used to this by now. The game is a little bit buggy, and until we see a yellow flag only, that is going to stay there for a second. Well, for laps. For a couple of laps. If we don't see another yellow flag, that could stay there for the entire race. Well, the restart has been very clean, collected and calm. And the Fizz leads us away. Those hard tyres certainly still having a lot of grip and a lot of traction. The drivers behind not closing up as well as I thought they would. There's a little battle for P9. Julian and Raul going at each other. Oh, there's huge contact! The V-carb's off! He's just kept himself out of the wall. The Haas went spinning and they're both at the back of the grid. Oh, what did I just see? What just happened? That was crazy stuff. We just caught eyes of a Haas coming sideways through turn 18. That was crazy business. But they both did well to keep themselves going. I think that's damage for Julian. Bielkowski's making moves. Gets through on Zeno, but they've dropped DRS to our Joe man. Ludek's looking to fight. Well, the noise, oh, there's huge contact. What is going on? Keep it clean, gentlemen. Gatcha's fell down to P6. Joel's falling down to P5. He's under heavy attack from the Red Bull. The Red Bull takes it. Well, here comes the Alpine. Can Gatcha get on through as well? Gatcha's going to try. There's contact again with Joel. He's lost his front right end plate. He's certainly suffering with that lack of downforce. This is disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Look at how slow the pack goes there. I think we just saw Banana clip the inside wall. He's in a ghost and dropping positions. Oh my word. What in the open lobby am I seeing? What? I think Banana clipped that wall at turn 13 and got himself spinning round. What is going on? And now the Fizz is a second clear. He's licking his lips with that one. He's clapping. He's bouncing in his seat. He's absolutely overjoyed. And he's gapping. 1.7 now. The Fizz is in prime element here. Oh, there's a snap there for Gatcha. But he's kept himself going, wobbling on these low traction surfaces. Oh, the tarmac just isn't like a racetrack. It's just not the same. The grip levels are different. It's so abrasive. It destroys your tyres. You can slide, slip and slide everywhere. Our Joe man's looking to size up and move on Pero, but can he get there? Not yet. It may come in DRS zone in Sector 2 to Sector 3, or maybe even down the pit straight. He's looking very, very racy, getting very, very close to that Aston Martin. Maybe the Aston Martin has some damage and he's suffering after all the chaos we just saw on lap number 8. But the order's been flipped on its head. Joel Lindstrom is out of the DRS, but he's under attack from Zeno. What is going on? He drops another position. That damage is costing him dramatically. He needs to box. He's going to lose out to his teammate now. Jones is through and he's on. No! What? The Haas, the Alpine and the Williams all catching themselves in contact. This is disastrous for the back of the field. Chaos, calamity. This is very poor. Oh, Joel's in. He's retired in the pits. That's it. He's had enough. And he does retire in the pits. With that damage, it's going to cost him dramatically. And there is the yellow flag, which will get rid of that safety car graphic. We see Red Devil in the pits. Probably a wing change for him. Some fresh boots. It certainly is. Banana makes his way through on that Haas driver. Julian Prince is catching up. Is he going to get past Red Devil? Yes, he is. Both V-Carbs not doing well here tonight. They've got themselves outside of the points, back of the grid. Multiple pit stops needed. And Pero picks up 3 seconds. The Fizz, though, has been caught by Ludek. Ludek finally getting himself back into his element. Tyre differences may be coming into play now onto lap 10. 10 laps for the Fizz. Ludek, what, 5 laps there on those high compounder tyre. Oh, what is this? Oh, no, oh, my bad. I was supposed to press number 5. I pressed T by mistake. You saw telemetry for half a second. Oh! What was that? I just heard it. He's gone spinning into the wall. He was facing the wrong direction. Turn 18. Oh. Okay. Virtual safety car. Gentlemen. We need to have some words. We're going to have some words later on after this Grand Prix. This is a very poor display of racing. Talks will be had. He says virtual safety car, yet the safety car is on the track. What is this game? I'm looking at the safety car, but yet we're under virtual. Huh? Oh my god, somebody please explain to me what is going on. My head's fell off. I was not expecting this when I came for a Singapore Grand Prix. Oh, that's a visual glitch. Oh, well, I've never seen... That's the first for me. That is a first for me. I've never seen the safety car sat on track under virtual. That is a first for me. That's why it caught me off that. I was very confused. Confusion. Very confusion. We are still under virtual. However, normally when you get into Sector 3, we see green flags. So we're in Sector 3. Final chicane. Are we going to go green? Or are we going to go around, crossing the line? Oh, the fizz is slowing down. The fizz is going in. So we will swap tyres. We are still under virtual safety car. Ludek taking control of the race once again. So, hang on. So we're under full safety car. Oh my god. We are under full safety car. We are under full course safety car. Now things are starting to make sense. I have zero words at the minute. Ludek is cooking. That is to say the least. Ludek has been phenomenal through qualifying, through the Grand Prix. Certainly a driver showing that Singapore is definitely a track that you cannot contend against this McLaren. It's only been 12 laps, and he's certainly been very, very quick and racy. Very, very quick and racy. But we've had a couple of issues early on, visual bugs, as you can see. But we are under full course safety car, and Ludek leading us away. Drivers behind, though, will no longer be under Delta, so they should be able to catch up with a bit more ease than what we was seeing. So far, I think this could bring Red Devil right back into this Grand Prix. He's not having a good time here tonight. I threw a curveball out there saying he could win. He's just, the V-Carbs are having an absolute stinker. It's not their time to shine tonight. And they need points, dramatically need points, to fight back against this Alpine domination. Still under full course safety car. Somebody talk to me in the chat. Somebody give me some conversation. Tell you what, absolutely not looking forward to the stewards' reports later. I can say that with absolute certainty. But for now, we just wait. Patiently and quietly. We just wait. And allow these drivers to get out of this safety car. And there is the call. Hello, Lanky! Nice to see you, my friend. How are you tonight? We are about to go back to racing. We've had 2 safety cars so far. Seriously slowing down the pace of the race. but we still have a good 17 laps of racing to go. So anything could change at any moment as we are on board with Ludek, your pole sitter, who will take you away for the race restart. We saw the Fizz leading a restart, and now we see Ludek leading the restart. Generating that tyre temps. When's he going to go? Comes out of turn 18. He's still slow. There he is. He's flat to the floor. He's not caught anybody out. Everyone was expecting that one. But I tell you something, Zeno was expecting it more than most. He's right on that rear tail of that Red Bull. He was the closest so far coming over. A bit slow though coming into turn number 3. But everybody's doing well. Zeno almost had a move on that Red Bull, but just couldn't get close enough. Couldn't get the traction going. So far, another clean safety car restart. Why can't you stay this clean when racing? Adjoman potentially under attack from the Ferrari once again. Wow, Zeno really putting the pressure on there. Banana looking to put pressure on Ludek at the front with a Fizz sitting there. He's having a really good race. He's having a master race. I mean, wow, you just can't argue. He's really, really fortunate here tonight after everything that's gone on. He's in a perfect position. He just needs to stay with them there in front. He is. The Fizz is doing very, very well. Much needed this. Much needed. He is only a reserve driver, I believe. Unless he's gone full-time now. But he is. He was in reserve last I checked. He sat there in the Aston Martin colours. And he's doing very well off this one. He currently sits in P10 in the standings. But with a good result here tonight, could see himself go up to P7. Now we get the DRS. Now the overtakes are going to start to come. Like I say, favoured overtaking opportunity could be down into Sector 2. The start of Sector 2. Turn number 7. Apologise for that. I accidentally clicked my mouse by mistake. And it took me onto Discord. But looking at that, the Fizz is on the attack. Oh, he gets through on Banana. Go on! The Fizz is making moves, the Fizz is doing bits, and this Aston Martin certainly has the pace here. Can he catch up to them ahead? Adjoman's looking for it on the Alpine. Can Adjoman get through as well? The side-by-side, he's pushed off, but so is the Fizz. The Fizz has gone deep. Adjoman struggling to keep the car going in a straight line. He was lucky, he was spinning those rear tyres all the way around and could now lose out to Perro. Perro's looking for an outside line. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. He ultimately has to back out of that one. Zeno's up on the podium, Banana P4, and Adjoman in P5, but Perro is heavy on the attack. Oh, there's a spinny Williams. That was PW Jones. He's done very well to keep himself going there and not gone all the way around. But the Fizz is absolutely cocking. Red Devil gets up ahead of Raul. The Fizz will have such better tyres. He will indeed. But can they go the distance? We know the hard compound tyre can do some serious mileage, but can those mediums? Gotcha sends one through on Perro. There's a Red Bull stopped on the track. What was that? He looked stopped dead, but he's going again. Raul goes into the pits. That's got to be a retirement. There's no other reason for it unless it's damage. And there it is. Wow, the Fizz door. You can see the tyre difference there. You can see how much he's gaining and staying right there with Ludek. He does have the DRS now. Will we see a move coming for the Fizz for P1? Could the Fizz be on for victory? He does take P1 away. Like I said, favoured overtaking opportunity down into turn 7. He does have better tyres. He may be able to bridge a gap here. He is also on the better tyre compound, so does have more grip available to him, and he has the tyre life to do so. But can he bridge the gap? Can he push on through? Zeno looking all over the rear of that McLaren. Look how close he is to the diffuser. He's almost bump drafting him through. Oh, there's huge contact. He's pushed him into a slide. And that's going to help the Fizz dramatically. The DRS has been broken. Was it broken before the detection point? Does Ludek lose out? He certainly does. That wing is not open. This is beautiful for the Fizz. He's had nothing but fortune all race long. How can this man be so lucky? What? The Fizz is absolutely... Oh my God, what a race for the Fizz. He's gone. He's out of here. The Fizz has left the chat. He's left the competition behind. He's almost 2 seconds away, and the gap is getting bigger. Oh, that's beautiful. That couldn't have gone better for the Fizz. Absolutely. Look at 2 seconds. He's 2 seconds gone. And he's just going to keep getting quicker. You see Zeno looking for one on Ludek. Ludek struggling. He's losing out. Without that DRS, he was just open to attack. And Zeno on the medium compound tyre. He has the better advantage. He has the better life. You can see there's a 7-lap difference in tyres. And when those hards get to about 12 lap olds, that is where things get interesting. This is where they start to drop off a little bit, but you've still got plenty of grip. They just start to fall away a little bit, and those mediums, only being 5 laps old, have the life to pull away. But Zeno is catching up to the Fizz though. Half a second dropped. The Fizz needs to push back on. Adjaman, 3-second penalty. It's easy done in some corners. But other corners, you'll be met with a wall. So you need to be careful with that one. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Could be on the attack. It's not. It's Bielkowski. Bielkowski's looking for it on the Alpine. Can't get it yet. Gacha under attack, although he was looking to try and get past that Aston Martin Perro. He can't. He is going to try now here and though. He's had that open door. Can he get on through? No, he can't. Perro still keeps that position. The Fizz bridges a little bit more of a gap. Oh! No, you don't want that, mate. The Fizz gets himself a rear end lock up and slides around turn number 8. But as he gets going on to turn number 9, he's only lost 2 tenths. He can certainly make that back. Perro fighting for his life against Gacha. Gacha's going to make it through with ease. And Perro loses out to that one. Ooh, that could have been bad. He almost hit that outside tyre wall on the left-hand side. Oh, Agile Man with a big send. Oh, no, look at the locking wheels. Oh, that could have been disastrous. They've certainly cost themselves some time. Bielkowski is fighting it back. Gets through. Those medium tyres are still working for now. But how much longer can they last? The Red Bulls had a beautiful run, though, coming out of turn number... What turn is it? Turn number 14. I'm all over the show today. I'm all over the show. But I'm trying. I'm giving it my best. The Fizz, he's almost got that 2 seconds again. God damn, this man is flying. See, Ludek though. Ludek's now lost DRS. He's outside of that 1 second hotspot. He's closing in a little bit. He's burning the battery to try and get it back. He needs to try and gain up now. I don't know if he can though. I don't know if he's going to pull that off. Oh, it's close. It's very, very close. He needs to get back in DRS. The Fizz, 2.2 seconds. My God, somebody stop this man. Who let this guy cook so hard today? Ooh. That looked like a nice little controlled slide from Ludek there. That was kind of spicy. Bielkowski getting ever closer. The McLaren may be looking for it here and now in Sector 3. Oh, he just can't get there. He's still putting the pressure on Perro ahead. Race is slowing down a little bit now. Drivers are starting to manage their tyres a bit more effectively. Perro is into the pits. Oh no, he's hit the He's hit the wall of pit entry. Oh no. Is that damage? I don't know if it is. He's retired. He's retired. He probably picked up damage on that. And he's finished from this Grand Prix. The Fizz, 2.5 seconds. Go on, lad. No one's stopping this man. He's absolutely flying. But now everybody is going to at least score a point. Race dynamics slowing down now as tyre management must come into play. Oh, is that a moment there? I think it is. I think that's a damaged wing for Julian Prince. It is. That front left side is destroyed. Oh, what? Oh, no, he's got absolutely no wing. Maybe he did that on purpose to try and balance the car out a little better. The Fizz is chilling. The Fizz is cruising. It's a Sunday drive. Well, Julian Prince has lost that front wing completely. He could have been a tactical hit on the outside wall just to try and get rid of that imbalance. But it's just going to affect him even worse now. Oh, he's ran it wide. I think we may see him in the pits for retirement. That's it. 10 laps to go. Needing to swap a wing. It's only disaster from here. That V-carb has had an absolute stinker. Well, the Red Devil isn't doing too well himself. Singapore is certainly costing these V-carbs what could be the championship with 4 rounds to go. The gap will get higher away from the Alpines. The Alpines are going to pull away ever more. And it's going to get to a point where there's nothing more these V-carbs can do to get them in constructors. The Fizz, almost 3 seconds. Chilling, cruising, no threat. No worries. Just locked in. Just him and the car. Brother's doing a Senna. He's doing a Max Verstappen. He's just gone. He's out of here. See in a bit. But no. We're only going to have 9 finishers. That's unfortunate. But we should have had a grid of 18. I think it was 18. No, 17 at least. 17 at least we should have had a grid of. But we've had quite a few no-shows. And, yeah. We'll be having words. Gentlemen, we will be having words after the racecraft that has been shown tonight and all the incidents that has happened. Some of the things that you were not expecting to see. Because for those who do not know, with the PC tier, I think I am your tier rep. I think I am. I can't remember. I have so many job roles you would not believe. I'm a man of all trades, a jack of all trades here in Off the Line Racing. Your lovely commentator, lead commentator, steward, admin, PC tier host right now. The list is endless. I love my job. That's all I can say about that one.
Don't tell Ricky, but I think I'm in for a pay rise.
Oh, we can dream. We can dream. But for now, everybody's starting to close up a little bit. We have 9 laps to go. So now everybody's trying to get themselves set up for that end game, making sure their batteries are nice and charged, so they have the deployment ready for their disposal. Oh, don't be like that. I work hard. Don't be like that, Ricky. Oh, we can dream. We can dream. Bielkowski's looking to get close. Can he get close enough? Can he make a move on that Alpine in front? Get the pressure down, get the power on. Bielkowski could be the one to make a move, but he's got Adjoman lurking behind. Everybody within DRS striking distance of Ludek. The only person who is absolutely out of here and has left the chat is the Fizz. Unreal. Unreal. The race could not have gone any better for the Fizz. It's... Oh! That could have been a moment for Bielkowski, and he's opened the door for Adjoman to get on through. Ooh, battling it away, battling hard. Fight, fight, fight. That's what we love to see. Gatcher's getting close. Could we see a move from the Alpine? Points are needed, but it's on his teammate. Do we have team orders here? Or will they fight it out? Battle it out, neck and neck. I think when we've had them in the comms booth, they don't communicate as a team, so maybe they race each other. So we could see some spicy action coming on. We could see some interesting moments. The team, they run together, but they do not communicate and they do not run as a team. I think they race each other. They may rock the same colours, but teammate rivalries have been known forever in Formula 1, and for the Alpine team, that's certainly one of them. They've got a comfortable lead in constructors, so why not fight it out for drivers? Gatcher is the one to lead, but Banana, only having 72 points, needs some good results. So we have the comparison of these two Alpines of Nico Rosberg and Lewis. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're the dominant in constructors, and they're fighting each other on track every race. God, what a rivalry that was. Rosberg and Hamilton. What a rivalry. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Crazy business. Crazy business. Seven laps to go. And everybody's just trying to stay close together. Trying to manage those tyres. Rosberg made my blood boil, says Lanky. I'm not surprised, you're a Hamilton fan. I'm not surprised. Oh man, what a season. What a season it was. What a season. Which one was it? When they crashed in Austria, was it 2015? When did they crash into each other? I think it was 2015. That's Spain. Oh, it was Spain. 2016, there you go. 2016 in Spain. It was one of them. It was one of them. Something's telling me it's 2015. I don't know why, that's sticking in my head. Yeah, he put Lewis on the grass and they come together, and from the moment that they came together, all Hamilton could do was cover his face and not watch the outcome of what has happened. He literally just covered his eyes and let the car happen. Yes, and that's when Max won his first race in Red Bull, yes. Absolutely, yeah. The disappointment on that man's face. He was just head in hands and just couldn't cope at the time. Devastating moment for them. Yeah, oh yeah, because Max was in Toro Rosso 2015, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah. I remember now. Everybody's just keeping themselves nice and calm, apart from Bill Kalski. He's the one sniffing that Red Bull's rear end. Not a lot going on. Not a lot of action. But we just wait patiently for the action to come, for it to start attacking and flooding in as we get down to the final 5 laps. 5 drivers shall not see the checkered flag, and they have not finished the correct amount of distance. So Julian will not qualify for a point. If he'd have completed a certain distance of the race, he would then qualify for that final point position, but he has not. I think it's a 90% completion rate to qualify for that point, that final point position. But Julian Prince, DNFing outside of that margin, will not pick that up. Rules and regs. Rules and regs. Because without rules, we're nothing but animals. Rules are what separates us from the animals. And if somebody in the chat can tell me exactly where that quote is from, I'll be impressed. Zeno's picked up 3 seconds. He's going to lose that podium. He might drop down to the back of the grid. Oh, that's massive. That's huge. Rules and regs? No, the quote. So the quote going, rules. It's what separates us from the animals. If you can tell me what that quote is from, I'll be impressed. Rules and regs, what are those, says Leon. Oh no! Belkowski's round! He's in the wall! Yellow flags! There's debris on the track. That could go virtual. Oh, he's sliding again! Oh, I think he's cooked his tyres. I think that's it. I think they are just a little bit too warm. He's catching himself some unfortunate slides. You would have heard it. You would have heard it. It's one of my favourite movies. That's the hint I'll drop. It's a Keanu Reeves movie. And that's another hint you shall get. It is John Wick. You've got it, Lanky. Yes, it is. Winston is the one that says it, and I think it's in the second one when he gets hit with the marker. And he goes, rules. It's what separates us from the animals. Is indeed. And I quote that. I quote that to her daily because it's absolutely correct. You cannot be more wrong with that statement. Oh, Banana's looking racy. Banana's looking to take that position. He's going to do it on the track. He's not going to wait for that track limit to give him the podium. He's going to try and take it off him. The Fizz has dropped 1.5 seconds though. Those mediums are starting to die. He's got 3 laps to try and defend against a Ludek, who is only 7/10 away from DRS. Now 5/10. We're starting to close up. Things may change here. The Fizz been looking very dominant in this final stint of the race, but he's now dropping time. Those mediums are killing him. He's sliding. I think he may have been on them for a little bit too long. 16 laps. He's certainly hit a drop off, but he's still 1.5 seconds clear. Can he hold it out for a couple more laps? Can he keep on the ball for the final 3 laps? Oh, he's losing out. He's losing out. Ludek's coming. He's almost within DRS. Oh no, Ludek may have had a moment. He's dropped a couple tenths that he just gained. He almost gained them. It's back to 1.5 seconds. Beautiful. Maybe he's deployed too much battery, or maybe he's in a recharging state. But the Fizz, what's his battery level? Does he have the capability to defend against your pole sitter? Ludek was looking very fast here, but the Fizz has had a race of dreams, and it's all come falling literally onto his lap. And the time is opening up, it's dropping down, it's going up and down, up and down. The interval is all over the show. PW Jones with 3 seconds, and he will see himself in P9. Any positions he would have gained from the track limits, although you wouldn't, because Red Devil there, you see, is 3 seconds away from Ajo Man. Banana finally gets from that Ferrari, but he has a snap. He collects it. He slows that little DRS train down. Concertina effect. And the Ferrari is losing out. But Banana keeps that podium and takes it on track. Ooh, the Ferrari really sending it there, trying to get through. But he slowed him down and potentially opened it off for Gacha. But Gacha has to back out of that one. The Fizz, 1.7 seconds leading still. Ludek is struggling to break that deficit down. Can he do it? Can he get that DRS? Much needed to take victory here tonight. The Fizz is flying though. He's been flying all through that second stint. The strategy of dreams to put on those medium tyres. It has probably given him the race victory. He got that 3 seconds when he needed it. Oh, what was that? Don't do that, please. That scared me. I had a bit of a screen flicker though. Please don't start dying on me now. You've been good. I have a tiny PC issue every now and again, and it restarts my PC when things get a little bit too hot in my GPU. So as long as we can make it to the end of the Grand Prix, I'm happy, because we cut out yesterday in the middle of interviews. I will chalk the interviews for tonight, just in case we do have that sudden computer restart and it disconnects the stream. But as we get going on the penultimate lap, The Fizz, 1.5 seconds clear. Ludek doing anything he can and everything he can to close that deficit down to give him DRS on what could be the final lap. But he's just not close enough. And the Fizz is doing everything he needs to. Oh, Ludek could have cost himself there. Hit that curb, unsettled the car, and was wobbling. He's not lost out too much time. The Fizz is... Oh, no, he's done it again! Oh, the hard tyres are not doing it for him. Ludek is struggling here. The Fizz, this is beautiful. This is exactly what he needs. The win is certainly on the cards for this reserve driver. The Aston Martin are going to get some much-needed victory points. And the Fizz gets first victory here in off-the-line racing. But that deficit is almost broken down. It's 1.286. Can it get any closer? It's 1.191. Ludek is doing everything. This third sector of dreams, he must be burning the battery, he must be doing everything, deploying it all, trying to get in that 1 second, and he's just not close enough. He really is trying. He's had another wobble there, the back end kicking, fishtailing, he's struggling to keep himself going in a straight line. Those hard tyres are dead, but so are the mediums on the Fizz, and just the way that they're balancing each other out. Ludek isn't gaining, the Fizz isn't pulling away, we're sort of staying level between 1.3 seconds and 1.7 seconds. We're on the final lap, and the Fizz has looked strong all through all through the second stint, or third stint, whatever you want to class it as, under the safety cars and the pit stops that we've seen. And he's had it all fall for him. What a drive, kept himself clean, kept himself out of trouble, avoided all the drama, and victory is certainly on the cards as PW Jones fights his way through on Red Devil. Bielkowski fights himself through as well. Red Devil back down to P9. Nothing he can do there. Add your mind. Can he gain a position up on Zeno? Both are faced with track limit penalties. And you can see Stream Elements bringing the Discord in the chat. If you're just watching and you're a spectator and you want to get involved in this spicy action in the PC only tier, get yourself involved. We also have a console crossplay tier, so you can get yourself in that one on Tuesdays. Oh, Add your man's going to send it. He's going to try and get on through on that Ferrari. And he does so with ease. He's not! He's back under attack! The Ferrari's fighting it back all the way, but the Red Bull gets on through. There's nothing he can do. We're on board with the Fizz, who comes around turn 18 and 19 for the last time to claim victory here in Singapore round 7. Ludek for P2, Banana and P3, and there's a 3 wide to the line! What? No! Oh my god! 3 wide to the line! Did that just happen? I don't believe what we just saw. Well, the Fizz, much needed driver of the day, much needed victory. Oh, what a drive it was for him. The smiles will certainly be on his face. And what a race he has ran tonight. Oh, wow, you can't make that up. You can't write it. That was insane. And that 3 wide towards the line, I'm certainly going to be watching that back. But all that has done is put the Alpines 3 and 4, with Zeno 5th, Bielkowski 6th, Adjo Man in 7th, PW Jones in 8th, and Red Devil in 9th, and the rest are DNFing. Starting off your did not finishers: Julian Prince, Perro, Raul, Joel Lindstrom and Calvin. 5 drivers not to see the checkered flag. 9 drivers to take some decent points. But the Aston Martin, the Fizz, takes the victory, and a much needed victory for points in standings, as he will jump up to potentially... oh my god, he's going to jump up to P6, maybe even P5 in standings with that result. That was much needed. And what a run for him. Well done, and what a race. But for now, that is us. Shall bring you back to our little commentator's corner. You shall see my face for just a second. As I say, have a good Christmas, and we shall see you all in around 2 weeks' time with hopefully a nicely recharged grid. Drivers who can press back on, maybe take another victory like the Fizz has done here today. It's been Alpine dominance. But today, the Fizz has certainly had it all fall for him. Well done, and have a good Christmas, everyone. I shall see you all in 2 weeks' time.